Okay, after that little letdown between Street and Lovely, I'm going to go do another one. So we'll move on to Semi, or however you want to pronounce it. Hint of the day: unread in-game mails are returned to the sender after 31 days. This is very true. Hey, these hints of the days are actually pretty good. So we got Semi here. Hey, it's Lovely again. Okay, we know Lovely is Fire Nature and Mutant Blade. Mutant is not showing his deckhand. Okay, this is actually, I won't say a common tactic, but an uncommon tactic. They'll sit there, especially on smaller maps, and hope you take a well, like these wells over here. They hope you take a well there, and they'll just spawn everything to take out your well and get a power advantage on you. So we will see what happens. I'm assuming, seeing how we got this much time left, that Mutant spawns something in. And, Lovely takes a well. Now, the thing about this well is it can still be hit by, actually, any of these wells can be hit by these walls, as well as from up here, so you gotta be real careful, especially if you're playing fire. And it looks like Mutant is Frost. Spawns in some Master Archers and takes a well. Now, you might say, well, he's got an advantage, he's got a disadvantage. Not really, because he took the well pretty much right after he took the well, so they got about the same amount of power loss as well as gain. Shaman, Dryad, and Windweaver is pretty good. A Frost Mage will take care of the Windweavers. However, Shaman is a medium counter, and you'll probably want to see Ice Guardians, and Mutant takes a well up here, so you gotta be real careful right here because you'll see some Ice Guardian spam. And 2 Shamans and a Dryad. Now, usually you just want to have one Dryad and the rest Shamans for healing a DPS or damage reduction. Nice root. Ooh, get the wall, get the wall. Can you get the wall? Oh, he can get the wall. So Shamans are good medium counters, but the thing that makes Ice Guardians powerful against the well is they spawn in with their shields. So you basically have to do twice as much damage to them. How much is 600? So they got basically 1,000 hit points, or a little over 1,000 hit points when spawned next to a building. So you got to be real careful with that. And now you got Shaman spam coming in here. And yeah, I'd take out the Ice Guardians so your Windweavers can concentrate on your Master Archers. Be careful with your roots here because he's going to run them. And there you go. See, he ran them into the roots, so now these guys can't be hurricaned. There is a Frostbite on the on the Windweavers. And let's see, he still got 3 Shamans versus and a Dryad versus everything else. And here comes another Ice Guardian. This is a common tactic with Frost, which is sit there and spawn in Ice Guardians, as well as Master Archers. That's their main defense. I'm surprised we haven't seen a Frost Sorcerers out here. Those are all really only useful for small units. Now you got 4. My preference is 4 Shamans attacking, 1 Shaman healing, and then a Dryad for crowd control. If I was Lovely, I would actually be using the Dryad for crowd control as well. Takes a little bit of micro, but you can do it. It's very easy. See how he ran them into the roots so they can't get hurricane. So I'll be very careful with that tactic. Yeah, I would be using this Dryad for crowd control. Yeah, I'd call this bad micro on Lovely's part. Yeah, so he could sleep, and just deal with one of these at a time, and then once they get done, then he can root them if he has to. And now he's starting to get a significant amount of Master Archers up here because he doesn't have the Windweavers to take care of them. You need some Windweavers to start dealing with this stuff. See, I mean, even though he's just wasting power here, even though he's getting the Master Archers out of the way temporarily, he's not killing them. There we go. And I'll start DPSing the Windweavers are awesome against small squads. Okay, I'd leave these alone. Yeah, remember when you got 6 usually in your squad, if they get down to like 1 or 2 units, leave them alone because that's bound power and they're not even doing anywhere, not even a third of their normal damage. So that's another advanced tactic. Nice route. These are all routes, so they can't be hurricane now. So have your Windweavers go to town. Windweavers just might be able to take care of the spam here if they can hurry up. There you go, and that's another thing from nature to do is once you kill a unit, do a quick kill, have all your Shamans set to auto heal. I would set one of these Shamans to heal, break them into 2 different groups, 1 heal and the rest of them DPS. And that way you can have a constant fire DPS along with healing. And that's a good little furball. I enjoyed that. They'll probably come over here, take a well or take an orb, and you got a glacier shell. With this force, they should be able to burn through that shell. A mutant goes tier 2, and he is nature, so Stonekin. So we'll see Tempest, Storm Singers, Shards, Razor Shards, maybe Stone Shards. We'll see another Ice Guardian. Yeah, just keep on that well. Just keep on that well. Now he's already got a 22 power advantage from the well, so over Lovely. Ooh, ballsy. I like this. I really like this. There's a Stone Tempest. Yeah, build an orb now. Concentrate that orb on that well so it's constantly damaging that well. Spread out your units. I'll say, yeah, it's got a medium knockback. You should see some Maulers coming here in a second, probably, and deal with this. Now, I would try to pull these Shaman back here and put your tier 2 units up here and let the Shamans heal your tier 2 units. Yeah, trying to take out the Tempest is not going to be a good idea because he's going to be able to heal through it, and you're going to lose all your additional healing power. Because he might have been able to, yeah, I don't know, he might have been, I don't know what's in his deck, so there's an oink on both sides. Kobold Trick on the well. Yeah, keep this monument just firing at that well. So how much is it going to do? It's 1465, so that's 40 points a pop. So that's a decent amount of damage. So yeah, just keep that thing on there. And don't ever forget that your orb can damage units, so if you really get in a pinch, you can use it to divert the fire to that particular unit. There's a heal on Mutant's part. Point or Mutant. Get him, Mauler. Get him, Mauler. Yeah. Stonekin really don't like Maulers. That's why they'll take him out. So you want to spot them as close as possible. And then they're large count. Maulers are large counter. So the reason why he's not dropping faster is because they're still dazed. And now they're not dazed. There you go. Maulers want to take out the Storm Singer's ability. There you go. And just for a folks out there, Green Dryad will negate Mauler's ability. That's just my shameless plug for Green Dryads. And a good job here on Lovely's part, being able to put pressure, take out on him, and keep that well going down. Keep using that well to knock our orb to knock down that well. There's another Tempest being chased down by a Mauler. Good job, Mauler. Go get him. And Scythe Fiends, as well as the orb, should be able to take down that well. How is Mutant doing on power? Mutant's got 80 power. We still have, so he's still gotten almost 100 extra power out of this. So he's got 100 power advantage right now over Lovely. But let's see if he can do anything with it. This is a, this is a hell of an army coming to you. I would almost have taken this wall right here just to slow him down a little bit. How much does that wall cost? 25. Yeah, that almost would have been worth it. Ooh, defensive cannon tower. Good choice. Oh, and it's erupted. Yeah, that was worth it. If that cannon tower would have gotten up, he would have had a hell of a fight on his hand over here. There's a gravity surge on the Drake. There's some stone shards. Stone shards are great medium or small counters. Storm Singers. Nice oink. Mutant might be able to. Well, no, you can't do a another cannon tower down here because it'd be erupted. Will this offensive be yeah, no, Stone Shards are going to town on the small units, that's for sure. And there is a, yeah, you figured I'm nature praying, I know what that was. Burrower on the well, keep pressure on that well, so you just want to spend power to heal on it. There's another Tempest to deal with the medium units. Guys, start ping pong. There you go. Whenever your Stone Tempest, ping pong between your medium units. And that way you have the knockdown. Getting right here. There you go. You gotta be very, very careful. There's a kobold on the well. And Mutant is actually doing an excellent job of defense. Excellent job. I don't know why he just doesn't. Yeah, if I say do a burrower rush, just send 2 burrowers right there. He'll send some units on your orb, and then you'll just defend your orb. Or have Mutant come over here and attack this well. Yeah, I'd actually send these 3 Storm Singers over here to attack that well and leave the Stone Tempest here to guard with the Disco Ball of Healing. That way you can at least defend yourself. And Lovely's got 365 power. Sheesh. Just sitting there. Do something with it. Mutant Blade goes on the offensive with Storm Singers as well as a Disco Ball Healing. I hate these things. God, do I hate those things. There's a Drake. There's a Lava Field. Took out 2 Storm Singers, damaged a few others. So, yeah, probably worth it. And here comes the Burrower trying to sneak in back here to do something. Ravage Drake. Stone Tempest should have no problem out DPS in it. There's an Eruption to finish off the Disco Ball of Healing. And there's 2 more Burrowers. No. Send your Burrowers up here, right there, and lead these 2 Burrowers down here. That's what you need to do. Send these 2 Burrowers to this orb. He's going to have to... There you go. Good offensive there. Split attack. No. Don't bring these 2 down here. Bring these 2 up here. He's going to have to spend power to defend up here. Okay. And I can see this winning. I can see Mutant winning on this one. I still wouldn't have sent my Burrowers down here. Because now these Stone Tempests can turn right back around and nail them. Get Eruption. He ended up getting 2 wells down, so good job there on Lovely's part. And this should be a game if he can't get these 2 down. I need to move that Stone Tempest. There you go. There's an oink. With that oink, there's a counter oink. Okay, y'all see what I'm saying here? He had 2 Burrowers right here. He should have sent them up here to attack this orb right here. His entire defense force is way down here. By the time they would have got up here, this orb would have fallen. And he could still have enough power to defend right there without even having to waste any heals. And where are these guys going? There's a root. They should die. Still think Burrower should be a pure nature card, tier 2. I know. I'm the only one that thinks that. I was being facetious when I said that. I know it would destroy Stonekin and Twlight. Scythes to deal with the Stone Shards. Mauler to deal with the Tempest. And there's another Mauler outside the range, and it's going to knock down. There you go. Tempest is... there's a Oink. Nice Eruption. There's a Drake to Lava Field. Okay, he healed through the Lava Field, so I think he only killed 1 unit, so I would not call that power efficient. And that's the problem with Lava Field versus heals. You got to be real careful. You got to make sure they can't heal. There's another heal. I don't know about that heal. Well, yeah, that heal is efficient. Are these defenders? Yeah. And there's a Tempest. They'll oink on the Tempest. Not allow the Mauler to get up in there and keep him locked down. And, okay. Right now, I'll give it to Mutant here. He's doing an excellent job of, hang on. Who won? Lovely won. Take that back. I had my colors mixed, so that's why I've been freaking colorblind. This was actually a good little match. I had a good little furball right here at Mutant's tier 2. I think that was actually a very good idea for Mutant to take that fire orb right there and keep pressure on that well. It allowed him to get that well down. So my hat's off to both players. I really did enjoy this one. So I'll do a few more of these today now that I'm not sick no more. Y'all have a lovely day.